Oh no.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay? I'm still airborne.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Halosha, you're Snashnayan, right?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental... I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a danger, and the few who do make it back.
Huh? Then... Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great!
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard us... Come on. Let's...
Look at these Fatui! It's like they've lost their minds!
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living.
Go now! Advance!
I can't channel elemental energy here. I have a few gadgets that still work.
Wait! What's that blue thing? Is that... Goggles?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Ready to draw blood.
Goggles!
Hello. I am glad to see...
For now, at least. But things...
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the Most High is loath to cast it. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that rides. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... from the Shadow Realm. It appears that key data is currently inaccessible. But now is not the time. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you, as it may well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code? We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
Whoa!
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit.
Is this a gun?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements... Let's go. We don't have much time. When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. obstruction ahead. You may be able to use since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm. For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a... We are under heavy fire. I suggest taking cover to avoid enemy attacks, then waiting for a suitable moment to counterattack. More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault function.
State number 2. Light him up!
Where's the... It's over.
Change of tactics! Time to catch my breath.
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
Over.
Light him up! Reload! Switch mode! Mind the rhythm!
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on.
Close the advantage. Fall back. Taking cover. Where's the... Fall back. Back. You thought I was gonna miss.
Charge! State number 2.
Cover me. Taking cover. Over.
You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances. I recommend using this grappling gun. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling...
Okay. So...
Take great care not to fall down. Should you fall...
Time to catch my breath.
advantage!
Change of tactics! Mind the rhythm!
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
You can't take much more! Aye! Where's the backup?
Reload!
It's over.
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Demolition time!
Where's the
Gotta recharge!
Cover me!
Try this! Whoa! Careful!
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However,
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
Back in business.
you may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Press the envelope! Take much more! Where's the
Gotta recharge.
Cover me! Reloading! Cover me! Out of ammo! Reloading!
State number 2. Nice. Try this. Frag out. Come on, we're almost there. Huh? What?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is...
You mean this?
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah, it came up a whole bunch in Nakrai. You're a pretty...
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time fire, as Alosha said, it is highly unusual for...
Oh, let's hope not. If it...
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train.
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusted...
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure...
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the
Yeah, sure. It's so quiet here for trains. Huh? So much for repair?
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs...
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way...
Hyperborea, huh?
They really had to build the railroad over a canyon, huh?
You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident. That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlo-Lidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice. Look, Snezhnograd's just up ahead. here we are.
Wow!
It's... In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want. This way. There's a lift car.
Tell me then, what am I supposed to do?
Even if I wanted to.
Look! Look! They have really funny-looking heads! And those ones are about the same height as Paimon! But it looks like they can't fly!
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
No wonder! We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible! Wow! Snezhnegrad is stunning!
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier restaurant. They
Is that gonna be...
Yeah. I mean, there are places to... Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night...
Yep, no way! Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that! Fine then. It's you... don't worry!
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some... This way leads to Zapoliarny. The adjacent block is kind of a city. Inside, and over there, is this... These places are best admired from a distance.
Yeah...
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where Another place of interest is the Northland Bank. Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact.
Ooh! Speaking of adventuring...
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnegrad, I'm afraid.
Oh. We'll just have to use the one on the train then. Kinda...
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's about it.
Sounds good! Thanks for all the
Podvorier restaurant.
Missed it again.
You all missed the good times.
Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
Oh, no. Missed it again.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, my lady. Is there something I can help you with? Thank you for completing today's commission. Yeah.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot. Yeah. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor. You're right. A lot happened, obviously. A million more sure was. But it must be a pretty powerful to be honest. Paimon can't think of right. So it's unlikely they'd tell us anything Yeah, there's gotta be. But it's unlikely we could sweet talk Arlecchino. Let alone. Yeah.
Hello. Is there a travel?
That's Alosha.
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather. I see. So you're my pick.
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either. But she's definitely not the same kind of fae as the ones we saw at the train station.
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far, but don't worry. I do have some experience treating fae.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human, right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we? More like you don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more
Now... Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are... I can give you some medicine to tide you over. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if you're...
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days.
All right, then. Guess we've got no choice.
I have to get back to it. If you... Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the...
All right. Time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit. Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to... Might I ask who you're hoping to visit? Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why... but I have to go through the motions. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at the present. Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier. Greetings, Lady Marionette.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhn. I trust no choice words have been exchanged.
No, Lady Marionette. No ins... Whew. That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Is that right? Good to know. Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if... All right, then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems. Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class. Unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course. Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why. I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste. Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right? Wanna take a guess? Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd Vecha by now. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuja. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vecha these days. Yeah, he's more of the shoot first. It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for now. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan happened. That was his reaction, too. Why me? What? He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano... By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... Actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liues situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's... Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army, like with the ones who stood to benefit the most being the Rooster, Pulcinella, and Regrator. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right? Exactly. Piero also needed... Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this... His best course of action will be to distance himself from any What's the point in having a tea party if you don't... Besides, none of this is confidential. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in. Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. Everything involves him, so nothing can buy...
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are. But also, a complex web of interests connects all parties involved. And the Sarisa sitting at the top?
All right, I'm done carrying. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me? Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you. I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay?
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just...
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and...
The equipment in Svietlo-Lightovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather... The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a near... Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Nice of you to return the favor. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Then let's go. If anything happens to Paimon...
Yes, Lady Marionette.